Mako has had some scans, bank holiday yesterday, so the consultant's reading the scans today. We hope to have news for you a little bit later in the week. Okay, for that. Owen's fine.
Fine to play on Saturday?
Yeah.
What's your sort of gut on Mako?
We'll give you some news. We'll give you some news later in the week. Okay.
Reasonable chance then?
We'll give you some news later in the week.
Okay. Is it a knee issue?
Yeah, correct.
So
I'm in danger of repeating myself. He's had a scan. It hasn't been read yet. It's going to be read later, and we'll let you know when we know. Okay.
In terms of lifting the players generally after the weekend, have you had to do anything about that, or has that been fairly natural?
Not really, because we talked yesterday, and everybody reacts to these things in their own individual way, and that's just natural. And the objective of the week is to make sure that by Saturday, we have a powerful collective response. Our group is very good at moving on. They're very good at leaving the past in the past, responding to setbacks. And if you'd been involved in the training session today, it was a pretty buoyant group that I saw anyway. We've had a magnificent season, a really good season. We had a disappointment on Saturday, albeit that I was, extremely proud of a lot of the performance, and we came up against a really good team on the day. So we're in good spirits going into this weekend.
It's been a magnificent season, as you say, but two losing finals would obviously put a very different ending on the season than if you managed to win.
Well, it would in a lot of people's eyes, and probably it's not what we want. So I'm not going to lie to you. Of course, it's not what we want, but these things are only ever a big problem if you don't learn from them. I think that our group down the years have been good at learning from these situations. If we win on Saturday, you'll all say it was a brilliant season. If we lose, you'll say it wasn't. But I know what's happening on the inside of the organisation. I know that we're in a very strong position for lots of reasons. Sometimes for people who are outside of that, you need a trophy to justify that kind of statement, and I'm aware of that.
Mark, can you just give us a word on Northampton and the threat that they pose? I've obviously got a lot of big ball carriers such as yourselves, big centre, big backs. How do you view the battle?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to pigeonhole Northampton anymore. I think in the past you could have done that, but they're a much more rounded team than they've been in the past. Their set piece remains very strong. It always has been. Everybody knows that Alex King has added to their attacking game, and they've got some pretty good athletes in their back line now. They signed really well. Last summer played some good rugby throughout this year, and you saw in that second half against Bath on the weekend on Friday night just how good their defence can be. They had a real appetite to get off the line, made life very difficult for Bath. So their all-round game is very strong, and we know that.
In knockout rugby, where winning can become a habit and keeps the confidence going, what sort of chink in the armour will the result for you guys on Saturday be, perhaps compared to them?
Well, I don't know, because before Saturday we had huge momentum, absolutely huge momentum, and we were playing really well. We don't think we played too badly on Saturday. The last 20 minutes were the last 20 minutes. We were 17 points down to a very good side, and it was pretty tough to play against them. But the first hour of the match, there really wasn't as much in it as a lot of people think that there was. We could have done some things better, of course. There's a couple of things didn't go our way, but we're not too damaged by what happened on the weekend. We know that we played, for the most part, okay.
Has Owen Farrell been able to train for this?
No, but he's not the only one. It's a pretty tough game on the weekend, and you get to this stage in the season and you manage people in any event. For example, for the whole squad yesterday, it was a walkthrough rather than a proper training session, so he hasn't missed too much.
That wasn't anything to do with the injury at the weekend, was it specifically?
No, he clearly got a small sprained ankle at the weekend, but one's fine. You mustn't worry. He'll be fine. He'll be training. Yeah.
Good news then. You must be pleased, obviously.
Of course. He's playing well. It was the worst possible thing that could have happened 10 minutes before the start of the Heineken Cup Final. What happened? And he comes into the change room and his ankle's swollen quickly, and it's big, and it's not ideal, is it? But it kind of shows you his strength of character that he gets on and he plays okay.
Did it affect his performance?
I don't think so. And I thought he played well in the game. So no, it didn't.